Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a book haul, and there will probably also be an unboxing this month because I am expecting a package from Book Outlet. Yeah, Book Outlet. And so I'll be unboxing that later, but I wanted to go ahead and share these books because otherwise that book haul or that unboxing is going to be really, really long. So let's get into the books that I have purchased / received recently. The first three are kind of weird. I went to a marriage retreat or an engaged couples retreat because my fiance is Catholic. I am not. But we were required to go through a sort of marriage retreat thing. And it was really great and interesting. And at the retreat, they were giving away some different books that were just sort of things for you to read later. And it was like a prize thing, so they'd draw a number out and that couple got a book. We ended up with 3 different books, so I'm just going to quickly share those with you. I don't know how many of you actually care about this, but they are books that came into my house this month, so I figured I would share them. The first one is The 5 Love Languages, and this they gave to everybody. I thought it was funny that they shared this because we actually were just talking about the 5 love languages and which ones we sort of rate highest in our priorities, and we're almost exactly opposite, which can be frustrating because if you don't know anything about the 5 love languages, it's basically how you feel loved and how you express love. And so it's sort of like identifying which ones your partner values versus which ones you value and trying to show your love to your partner in the ways that they value the most. So this is really cute and interesting. It's a really small one. It's not like the full book about it, but it's still a cute little read. The next one is Catholic and Newly Married, 5 Opportunities and 5 Challenges. And this is just sort of a book to sort of improve communication. I think I haven't read through it or anything, and I can't remember what she said about it, but it's just a little helpful thing. You can never have too much information, I feel like, when it comes to being newly married, because as many people say, the first year is the hardest. So we're getting prepared. And the last one that we received at our engaged couples retreat was 7 Principles for Making Marriage Work. And this is a much bigger book, but I think we probably will still read through it because, you know, we love the different tips and stuff, and we're always working on our communication. Alright, so then I made a trip to our local used bookstore, as always, and I picked up 2 books. The first one is Middlemarch, which is a chunker of a book. I actually hadn't heard a whole lot about this one as a classic, but my university is doing a read-along blog thing, and it's associated with a class, but they put it out there and encouraged alumni to participate, and so I thought that I would. However, you know, we're already into July, and most people, I think, in that class have finished it. They're doing like a blog where they do different posts about it. So I'm very behind, but I'm in the middle of so many books right now, and there's so many that I want to read that I probably won't get to it right away. But they're reading this along with a book called My Life in Middlemarch, which is written by a Hollands author, which talks about her love of Middlemarch. And I thought it was fascinating that they're reading those 2 together. So I'm looking forward to doing that and then being able to go back and read some of those blog posts when I do. So I picked up Middlemarch because it was cheap at my used bookstore. So while I was there, I was sort of perusing the YA books, and I came across Sarah Dessen's books, and they had a ton of her books. And I hear a lot of people on BookTube talk about Sarah Dessen, and so I knew I wanted to pick something up just because I haven't read anything of hers, and I'm interested. So I know that Mandy from Oh It's Mandy is a big fan of Sarah Dessen, so I tweeted her to ask what her favorite book by her is, and she said This Lullaby. So I picked that one up, and I'm interested to get to this. It looks like it's going to be a fairly quick read, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, I picked it up. I did, Mandy. So my local library had its charity book sale recently, and so I picked up a few books there for cheap. The first one I talked about in my July wrap-up, and I will link that above if you want to see my thoughts on this, but that was The Perfume Collector, and I just snapped this up when I saw it, and I'm so glad I did. The second one was one of the books in the Pink Carnation series. It's The Temptation of the Night Jasmine, and I had all of these books at one time, but I ended up giving them away or sending them to my local used bookstore, and then I sort of regretted it because I think maybe I might want to read this over again soon, so I've started picking them back up again, and when I saw this for $1, I couldn't pass it up. along the same lines, I went on Bookmooch, which is a sort of, it's like paperback swap in that you trade books to other people and then you get credits for it and you can use those credits to swap for other books, basically. I picked up The Secret History of the Pink Carnation and The Mask of the Black Tulip, which are the first and second books in the Pink Carnation series. And I was using credits from years ago because I sent off a lot of books, including these two at one point, and amassed a bunch of credits, and then I haven't been on there because I feel like Bookmooch is kind of defunct recently. I think Paperback Swap has sort of, most of the people who used Bookmooch have moved to Paperback Swap, but I was able to get those, which was nice. So yeah. There's a bit of a story behind the last book I have to show you. I was having a terrible day. I mean, terrible. Everything was going wrong. Everything that was technology was malfunctioning. It was atrocious. And I was meeting my fiance for dinner, and he had said, "Oh, you got a package?" And I was like, "I got a package? I'm not expecting a package. That's weird." And he's like, "It's kind of a smallish envelope. It might be a book." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "That's weird. I'm not expecting any books." So I just figured that it was like stickers I'd order from Etsy or something. And we were eating dinner, and I said, "Well, do you remember if it was addressed to me as my maiden name or me as Jenny King?" And he said, "I don't remember." He said, "But I think that it was from St. Martin's Press." To which I was mouth dropped open, speechless, because I was like, if it's from St. Martin's Press, then I think I know what it might be, and if it's that, I'm going to cry when I open it. And I got home and tore into the package, and I was expecting it to possibly be an arc of The Other Daughter, which I requested a while back and didn't receive, and I was like, that's fine, you know, they have a lot of people to send books to, and I'd been entering giveaways and things, trying to get my hands on it early from any place that I could, but I had sort of, you know, just realized it comes out on the 21st. Not that big of a deal. I'll buy it on the 21st. But I opened the package, and there it was. Not only did they send me a copy of The Other Daughter, but they sent me a hardback finished copy. And I did cry, just so we're clear. When you're having a bad day and you get something that you really, really wanted, and it is even more unexpected than you thought it might be, it's just, I don't know, I was overwhelmed. I just thought it was so fantastic of them to send me this, and I wasn't expecting it, so thank you, St. Martin's Press. I will definitely be reading this and reviewing it on the 21st when it comes out, so look for a video review of this. I'm super, super excited about it, as you can tell, because half this video is me talking about the story of me getting this book. Anyways, so there's my book haul. I hope that you enjoyed it. These are sort of collected over the last few months because I didn't get these in the last month. I've been getting them slowly, but not at a rate that warranted a book haul until now. But look forward to that book outlet unboxing that will be coming along shortly. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!